From the Pep Radio Newsroom, this is the Lunch Hour News Blast for April 18th, 2025. LGBTQ Nation is reporting that former Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg has issued a warning and advice about the incredibly dangerous moment the country finds itself as the president continues the process of taking absolute power. The head of our country's government is in the early stages of consolidating total power, Buttigieg wrote in a Blue Sky post published yesterday afternoon. We must, of course, reject this, but that is not enough. We have to respond by creating a different and better kind of American politics than we have seen before. According to the video that Buttigieg posted, we are seeing right before our eyes what it looks like when the head of the government of the country we live in doesn't think he has to obey the courts or the law. It's an incredibly important and incredibly dangerous moment for the country. It's a test of whether we're actually a freedom-loving people, and I think it leaves a lot of Americans feeling powerless. His reference about the president not obeying the courts or the law likely refers to numerous instances in which the current presidential administration has frozen congressionally mandated budgets, the hostile takeover of government agencies, improper access of government data on private citizens, and the weaponization of government power to bully law firms, institutions, and individuals who oppose the president's directives. Most recently, the president has ignored a unanimous Supreme Court ruling directing him to return Kilmar Abrego Garcia, an immigrant who was wrongly kidnapped without any due process and imprisoned in an El Salvador prison known for its human rights violations. The administration has repeatedly claimed, without any evidence, that Garcia is a terrorist gang member and said that it will not bring him back. The president has said he wishes to do the same to U.S. citizens accused of serious crimes, though critics worry he may eventually kidnap American citizens who oppose his agenda. In fact, Republican politicians and administration officials have said that protesters who support Palestinians or Abrego Garcia are providing material support to terrorism, in other words, aiding and abetting terrorists, and could be punished for doing so. The entire ordeal has created a constitutional crisis in which the president ignores and defies the judicial branch of government. Congressional Republicans do nothing to check his power, and the judiciary finds itself unable to enforce its rulings since the Department of Justice has been staffed with loyalists to the president. That's the News Blast at this hour. Be sure to download the Live 365 app to take Pep Radio with you wherever you go. If you are watching our videos on YouTube, please subscribe to the Pep Radio channel. Up next, the National Weather Service forecast for the Meadville area here on Pep Radio.